What up, this is Ramashkin covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Marvel Studios' new series, She-Hulk. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this! First up, I would like to say thank you to Disney Plus for granting me the screeners to the first 4 episodes of this new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. Gonna be honest with you, prior to this, I knew little to nothing about She-Hulk from the comic books. Again, as I said 1,000 times, I was always more of a DC fan, so when it comes to Marvel, I am a late bloomer. But I went in with an open mind because I worship Tatiana Maslany on her previous show, Orphan Black. And if you haven't watched that one, boy, you are missing out. So to see her finally be part of any superhero storyline is already a win or a victory for us, her fans. And even though you can't fairly judge a show based on just 4 episodes, but from what I've seen, I very much enjoyed She-Hulk series. It's a funny, sassy, feisty courtroom comedy that gives a new green meaning to girl power. Plus, Tatiana Maslany seems so at home in this new role. That said, this is also quite possibly the most light-hearted show in the MCU universe thus far. And that might not resonate well with some MCU fans who want something more serious and consequential. Directed by Kat Coiro and Anu Valia, with Jessica Gao serving as head writer, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, follows Jennifer Walters as she navigates the complicated life of a single 30-something attorney who also happens to be a green, 6'7" superpowered Hulk. The 9-episode series welcomes a host of MCU vets, including Mark Ruffalo as Smart Hulk, Tim Roth as Emil Blonsky / The Abomination, and Benedict Wong as Wong, co-starring Ginger Gonzaga, Josh Segarra, Jamila Jamil, John Bass, and Renee Elise Goldsberry. Okay, the first episode doesn't waste any precious time. A few minutes in, soon enough, they show you how Jennifer gets to become She-Hulk. And then it quickly goes into training with her cousin / mentor, Smart Hulk. One of the many things I like about this show is that each episode runs about half-hour short on average, and while the humor doesn't always hit the mark, but there's always enough smart-ass jabs or smart comebacks, if you will, that makes it kind of amusing. One of the supporting characters is a sexist doofus who always underestimates Jennifer even when she's in her Hulk form. So it's always fun seeing Jennifer get the upper hand quite often. The second episode is when we're slowly starting to notice the famous MCU crossover. You know, how this one connects to the events in this movie or that other movie. And of course Wong shows up. He always does. You get the picture. And even though the concept of superhero law division is ridiculous, but why not? Why the hell not? Listen, we had WandaVision going through various eras of television history. We had Falcon and the Winter Soldier going heavy political. And we had Moon Knight tackling mental health issues. So why not a superhero paralegal team, as silly as that may sound? Keep in mind that when it comes to tone and style, MCU is always fluid and flexible. Episodes 3 and 4 with the whole defending Emil Blonsky and somebody mysterious wanting a sample of She-Hulk, it progresses the story into a more intriguing territory. Something that's more overarching, like the question of who's the nemesis, who's pulling the strings, etc., etc. And while I don't know the answers to those yet, I can assure you that I didn't fall asleep watching these episodes, which is more than I can say about Snoozefest Moon Knight. Yes, not all of the puns or the punchlines on this show land. And what I think is hilarious may not be what you think is hilarious, and vice versa. But I appreciate how the story goes from Jennifer being reluctant to embrace her She-Hulk side, to Jennifer steadily being confident that her She-Hulk side is an added value. A professional career? A superhero power? I mean, can a girl have it all in this day and age? Surely one doesn't have to be a hindrance or an obstacle against the other, right? So it's more than just punching or throwing a bad guy across the room, which this show has plenty of. Is this gonna be a successful MCU show? Only time will tell, but I like what I'm seeing so far.